Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well, so the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down quickly. Catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's running out of time here. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Bringing it back, it's Hawkins. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. It's a squib kick. Fielded. Oh, and he fumbled it. Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw caught on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks.
He'll take a deep shot. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be denied. So they'll try to add your lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. Crosses the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned on how this play would work out.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. The short completion of the tight end. But a huge collision. Well delivered there by the linebacker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Daniels. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage what the defense gave them.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Hard running now, breaking tackles. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that would absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Daniels. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's second down. Hands off to the left. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators offense is on the move now. Looking to throw it on first down. Launching it downfield. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The offense really clicking here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Florida 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Longhorns line up on first and 10. On the run, it's Allen. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Handoff running right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Short pass finds the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Contact as he threw it. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flat. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This time it's complete. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope for it.
He's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas, Florida, 17.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12.